All right, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back in. Oh man, what's in the bag? You read the description already. So I was looking for a template. You know, if you know Tom Horseman at YouTube, I do a lot of, well, not a lot. I do a little bit. I'm a hobbyist when it comes to woodworking. I'm very good at making sawdust. So I was looking for a cabinet type template to install doors, the hardware on doors, like the drawer pulls for drawer and the pulls for doors. And I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money because, like I said, I'm just a hobbyist. So I was looking for something that made sense and was practical, and I ran upon this one. And this one, as you can see, it's 17 bucks on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. But this one is it's actually kind of cool, and you're saying, what, is that it in the bag? Yeah, it comes in a little bag like this. Boy, I'll always know where that is in the shop, won't you? Holy cow, that's something. So let's get it out of the bag and let's take a look, see at it. And you know, I'm actually going to play with it around my kitchen cabinets and see how well it's going to work for you and me. Out of the bag, and what I love about this simplicity, they even give you directions, but if you look at this long enough, you can say, okay, I see what's going on here. You've got a nice stable ruler here. This is in centimeters and inches, and then these are your hole guides for drilling. Now, the only issue you might say is, what if they're different size holes? Most drawer pulls and door pulls for like cabinets that are usually typically the same size. Someone's going to correct me, I know, but this thing has some nice adjustments here, and the one on the end is got a adjustable, so you can turn it either way. You got to have it at the end though, Tom. So yeah, at the end like this, so you can turn it. But they got metal stops on them, and they lock pretty positively. I like that. And you've got the big end one here, and the big end one goes on the plastic here. So the plastic then, this ruler would go on top, and there's a slot in here. Now, yeah, you're right. This is made out of plastic, so you got to be careful with it. You don't want to break it. But and I'm not a plastics expert to say as to what grade of plastic this is, but it's got two locks there, and it's got a center notch there. And they all have center notches. Now, the nice thing to do there would maybe to take a real thin tip permanent magic marker just to highlight those a little bit easier, so it's easier when you're down in the shop to read what those actually are, because they are there and they're just hard to see. So that would be a modification I would do to it. And now the end piece goes on. I'll put that on, and I'll tell you what, I'll put it on and we'll play along on some drawers and show you how easy it is to use. All right, so I took one of my drawers, took the drawer pull off, and what I like about simplicity here is you just kind of play with it and put it in the right configuration for you. So I've got this larger T area. You see this one's all done already, so you don't have a square edge. But this is wide enough here where it'll cover that. And then you've got the one on the end, which is going to be my stop, and then that's where I would drill the hole. So I got it set up, and boom, right there. So then we can just use that same thing. We tighten everything down, and then you just go from one drawer to another. As long as you're going from the same side every time, drill your one hole, and boom, you're done. See, simplicity. I like that. All right, down in the shop, oh man, we got a toy box going on here for the grandson. Got all the tools out there. Let's take a look, see if you had to drill multiple holes and how you would use this. And the great thing about this, folks, is I'm not using the instructions. I'm just looking at it and going, okay, how would this work? So I wanted to center these holes, and you can see what I did here is I've got it all centered up. I used this gauge in the center, and then I flipped these around, and I wanted to do 3 inches from center, 3 inches, 3 inches, and then I've got my stop on the end. So every time I use this, it should work out great. I tell you what, let's drill a hole. All right, let's drill a hole. They do give you a drill bit with this, so like I said, let's see how well it'll look. And I know what the stops are on that side over there, and I've got this one, and I'm just going to hold it and drill a hole. And let's go over the other side, holding it just so you can see. And boom, there you have it. perfectly lined up holes there. So, you know, this is less than 20 bucks, folks. Does it have some limitations? The ruler is 8 inches, actually it's 16 inches long. It starts in the center and it counts out. So it starts at 0, goes to 8, and then on the other side starts at 0, goes to 8. So 16 inches in length is what that'll be your, but you could always figure something out for drawers, but 16 inches is what's gonna work. And it's got multiple uses, not only for doors and drawers, and you can see it. I showed you how well it worked there. And for the money, folks, I think it's well worth it. Tom Horseman at YouTube. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll leave the link down below. Remember, it's, I can't really pronounce the name of it really well, or a company that's selling it, but it's a cabinet pull template, hardware jig, punch locator drill guide, and it comes in, you got it, the fancy bag. So, pretty cool. Take care, folks.